On everyone, welcome. Rabid here, and some of you may or may not be aware I did drop a how to mine video a while back here now, but moving forward Spectre seems to be gaining some traction. So it's seen a recent price pump and it's putting CPU mining profitability pretty good, especially compared to GPUs, which is still lacking in every way, shape, or form. Coming into mining pool stats, we can see current network hash rate based on these two pools. Now, the best way to mine this coin is currently to your own node. I've never really tried the pools. I don't know which miners work on the pools. I could try that out if it's something you guys would like some information in. I have heard that pools have not been doing as well. Maybe it's due to the fact that it's the miner they use. I don't know, but we can see there's 182 mega hash on solo mining in unknown, and here we can see the price is up 126%. So will it last? That's the thing. Could we be running into altcoin season if this does pump for a solid? It's been going on for about 3-4 days now. So if it goes for a solid 2 weeks to a month, maybe we're coming up to its peak. It's really hard to tell because some coins do peak the year prior to the ultimate bull run, and that is this year. So we could see some coins here top out. I'm not saying it's going to happen here. I'm not saying it's just going to last forever or how long. I have no idea. But the point is it's moving up. But let's take a look at some CPU mining profitability. So looking at the current price, we're sitting at is about 0.0088 per Spectre here. The current block reward is 11.25, and it does drop every single month, kind of like Kaspa does. It's not as high, but it does happen. So it is getting harder and harder to get. Eventually, depending on the price, who knows, we could run into an issue like Kaspa and eventually it won't be profitable at all. But the main thing here is this is not an ASIC coin. It is a CPU mineable coin, and like Kaspa, which always seen the big pumps every time a new ASIC miner emerged, this doesn't have that. This is kind of, I guess, in theory, its own organic growth. But we'll see what happens moving forward. It doesn't mean it'll last. It could die, as I kind of mentioned earlier. But in the 1 hour, it's up 0.7%, not much. 24 hours is 34%, and in the past 7 days, it's over 124%. So that's actually not too shabby. So taking a look at current network conditions and profitability, we're sitting just shy of 1 cent right now at 0.0088, and there is about 181 mega hash online. Now keep in mind, this is only paying $8,554, which means there isn't that many people on the network currently. That's why we're seeing decent profits. So as people do move on to it, as they notice this is happening, we're definitely going to need a lot higher in price ranges to account for all the hash rate coming in. It's not paying that much out, but to currently the people online, it's paying out a decent amount. So looking at a 3900X, they are currently hashing at about 19 kilohash. You're getting about 101.9 coins a day. That's 89 cents before power. Now, I feel the 3900X 3 and 5000 series at this point is pretty much outdated. I'm really only building 7000 series from this point forward. They are doing about 32 kilohash now, and that is about 171 coins a day, or $1.51. At 12-cent power, they use about 140 watts. That's about 40 cents worth of power. If you have 12-cent power, obviously it's going to cost you more the higher your power cost, or less the cheaper your power cost. So coming in at $1.51 minus 40, that's actually in the profitability range of about $1.11 after power. So now we're going to kind of compare that to the current state of GPU mining. Looking at 12-cent power at hashrate.no, and remember, there's other ways we're crypto focused here. You can do AI stuff like Vast AI and other things out there, but this is a crypto mining channel. If you want me to touch up on AI projects and stuff, let me know down in the comment section. Maybe we can get a little bit into AI, or maybe I'll just make a new channel, Rabid AI. But this is mostly a crypto mining channel. And for crypto, GPUs haven't been looking good for over 3 years now, since Ethereum did go to POS. And we've seen this coming, and I really don't think it's going to come back this cycle. But moving forward, we could see a CMP 170HX here on Zealous currently at 12-cent power is only making 30 cents after power. So if we divide that by $1.11, the 7950X is, cheaper, and it's making 3.7 times more than a 170HX. Moving into the 4090 here, this is only making 17 cents after power. We're 6.5 times more profitable on 7950X at 50% of a complete build cost over buying just one 4090. So we're still seeing amazing profitability on CPUs, and we have been for the entire 3 years. It's been pretty much profitable every single day. We have not really seen a down spell. We've seen some times where we're getting pretty close to break even, but we at least made 20 to 30 cents at times, and that didn't last very long. Usually we're always sitting 50 cents to over $1 in CPU mining profitabilities throughout the entire bear market. Now let's just kind of look at some history stuff on Spectre here, and we can see that on July 24th, looks like when it first got listed at non-KYC, so a little over a month ago, and it did spike upwards of 1.2 cents, so just over 1 cent. And then just like any Kaspa fork, as we know, they all kind of die at that point, and then eventually they seem to want to make a comeback. And right now we're coming into the comeback stage just prior to the bull run, so it's going to be very interesting. And here we can see yesterday, maybe this was this morning, it actually did hit 1 cent. Actually I can't see it here, it must have been the other exchange. So yeah, if we come to Zedrix here, which recently just got listed there last week or something, it did topple out just over 1 cent. So we almost hit the all-time high on this coin again. So could we see even higher highs? Personally, I got one big bag on the side waiting from mining this, and right now I'm kind of taking profits here and there because I do want to expand my farm, and the only way to do it is through crypto. So I'm doing that, but I have a price range of 5 to 10 cents. If it ever hits that, maybe I'm dreaming. I have no idea. Maybe it'll go to $1. Maybe it'll die from this point forward. We have no idea, guys, but right now things are starting to get into the very exciting times of crypto, especially because altcoin season, the bull run, is right around the corner. And then just to wrap up this video here, if you are unfamiliar with Spectre, yes, it is kind of a Kaspa fork. You know, it is running on the Ghost Egg protocol and everything, but the main thing, this is a privacy focused coin. It's actually using heavy hash, SHA-3, as well as Astro BWT v3, which if you're familiar with Duro, that's kind of that algorithm. So it's got a mixture of all these kind of together, and GPUs cannot mine it. Only CPUs can mine it, and we won't see an ASIC ever emerge for this. So it's going to be very interesting. Now, this is all based on Rust as well. They're past the Golang stage. They are ahead of their roadmap here. So I think the latest part, they want to move everything to Rust-based. They're pretty much already full Rust-based at this point with all the nodes. And then the future here is the privacy feature with the Octa.Space protocol. It's going to be very interesting. Now, just having a quick look at their actual roadmap here, you can see, I'll scroll up a bit so you can see mainnet launch, everything going on. So it's Q2 of 2024 this year, fairly new here. They got the GUI wallet, they got the all the stuff happening, the web wallets and everything. And here we can see transitioning to Rust. It is in progress. I do think it's pretty much complete at this point. And then the privacy protocol is coming in Q4 of this year. So it's going to be very interesting once they implement the privacy protocol at the end of the year. I know a lot of people think, oh, privacy, look at Monero, look at this, look at that. But personally, I think privacy is going to start exploding, especially as people wake up and realize, hey, you know what? I don't like being watched anymore. It's time to get on some more privacy issues here, and I like, you know, I don't want all my stuff to be watched here. So it's going to be interesting moving forward, see what happens here. But the point is, Spectre has been doing some things. I've always kind of been confident in this for the past few months since it first emerged, and I have been mining it while other people said it's a dead coin, not going to do anything. And now that we're seeing this pump, you know, we're kind of smiling. So spec mining can pay off, and obviously it can lose at times. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on Spectre and the Spectre network, and if you've mined it, if you've heard about it, if you're going to try mining it for that future bull run and, you know, beyond. So thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.